I think we're both, and the whole team is excited to have this great opportunity ahead of us playing a Big Ten school. So I think we're excited for what is ahead of us, and we're going to give it our best and just go out, have fun, and stick to what we have in store for us.
Yeah, kind of like what he said, we're extremely grateful to even have this opportunity to continue to play in the postseason. We wanted to make March Madness, but the NIT is a really good tournament and playing a really good team. So I think we're just really excited and preparing for the opportunities we have in front of us. So.
Kind of asked the players we talked to since the end of the Kennesaw State game, but haven't talked to you guys. How long did it take for you guys to kind of move past that Kennesaw game, that loss, not making it to the tournament, and be able to focus on the NIT?
Yeah, I mean, Coach gave us 2 days off after that game, and I know for me at least it took those 2 days. The loss hurt. Just felt like we left something out there, but I mean we're extremely grateful to even have that opportunity to play in a championship game, and we were kind of uncertain whether or not we were in the NIT at first, but we kept practicing and spending time with each other just in case, and I think that is what helped me at least get over the loss and get ready for the games we had upcoming. So.
Yeah, I agree with Zay. I think it took the 2 days, and then whenever we came back in Wednesday, just seeing the smiles on everyone's faces, the coaches, teammates, managers, like I knew that it was time to lock back in and just go have fun and stick to what we know that God has in store for us. We were uncertain, like you said, of the NIT, but we had a great belief that it was going to come true. So I think we just logged back in and prepared for Villanova.
Is the outcome, obviously the outcome is not decided for Sunday since we're not there yet, but preparation-wise, I mean, you had a quick turnaround in terms of learning that Villanova was going to be your opponent. Kind of pretty much knew from when you guys left here that Wisconsin would be your opponent and that it was likely going to be Sunday. Where are you guys in the preparation and being ready to handle what they throw at you and vice versa?
I think it helps. I mean, it's going to help them as well as it's going to help us because we have a longer scout. Like, they're going to be scouting us, and we're going to know their tendencies as well. So I think it gives both teams an advantage, but I think whoever has the intentionality to lock into the game plan and the details will have the first advantage before we even take the tip Sunday at 11 p.m. their time or a.m. their time. So I think that helps extremely. So we just got to take ownership and be obedient to what is said before us.
Villanova and Wisconsin different in what they do, but at Villanova game very physical. Do you think that kind of physicality is good for you now going up against another team that is going to be very physical? Does that kind of prepare you for that level of physicality moving forward?
I mean, definitely. That Villanova game was super physical, and it's going to be the same thing on Sunday, if not more physical. So I think I know what kind of our coaches and what kind of guys we have in the locker room. I mean, we're not going to back down. I feel like we're pretty physical too. So I think we're up for the challenge, but I definitely think the Villanova game helped prepare us for this upcoming game.
From what you guys have been able to see on film so far, what have you seen out of Wisconsin? What are some keys that you have to kind of focus on the defensive end of the floor?
Kind of what we do every day. I mean, we practice defense. Defense is kind of our identity here. So we just kind of have to lock in and focus. They have really good players. Obviously, Big Ten school. They have a really good big man. So he's kind of who we've been looking at, and their guards have really good guard play. So I mean, they're overall just a good team. So I mean, just preparing for their physicality and their big man is something we've been looking at. So.
Colin, you played a lot of big games now in your freshman year. How would you say that you've grown throughout this season? How are you different now than you were earlier in the season because of what all you've been through?
I mean, I think each time I step out on the court is a new game for me to learn and take advantage of what the opportunity I have is as a freshman. And so I think each game, it just piles up another learning curve for me and for this team and the belief they have in me. So, I mean, playing against Villanova, it was great. But, I mean, if we go all the way back to Reed in our first game, like, the atmosphere was still great. And so that was just something that I've been able to take away from each game. So, I mean, I'm just excited for the opportunity at hand, and everyone dreams of these games, so it's just real fun to be able to play in it.
Coach McKay pulled you aside there late in that Villanova game. We were struggling a little bit at the line. What did he say to you? It looked like you kind of started laughing a little bit. What was that message?
Yeah, he basically just told me that he believes in me, and I'm a real good free throw shooter, so just keep shooting them. And I guess I just told him I was going to go shoot him because I just got fouled. But no, I don't know. He has great belief in me, and I love him for that. And I just couldn't put the ball in the hole there at the end, but we came with the win, so I'm excited.
Does it become mental when something like that happens, or is it more like, hey, I want to get to review what happened and see if there's like a quirk I need to correct?
I think at that point it's kind of mental. I mean, I've had thousands of reps and free throws, and I take pride in being a good free throw shooter, knowing that the ball might be in my hands late games and for situations of that matter. So, I mean, if we go back to earlier in the season against EKU, I think I went 8 for 8 towards the end. So it's just a mental game at that point, but just got to put them in.
Colin, getting to come in with Zach and witnessing what he's gone through this season as far as the adversity with getting sick middle part of the year and missing some of the season. How proud of you of him for sticking through it and fighting through that illness and what he's been able to do these last few games out.
Well, everyone knows that he's a tough guy out on the court, but his toughness comes from off the court as well, or he wouldn't be fighting through the adversities that has been sent his way. So we're all extremely proud of him, and I just appreciate the joy that he plays with and the intensity, and he never backs down from anybody, so it'll be fun to watch again Sunday.